Right now, there is something you are supposed to be doing, and you are not doing it. It has been sitting on your list for days. You keep thinking about it. You keep not starting. And the longer it sits there, the heavier it gets. So why can't you just do it? Most people say laziness, or weak willpower, or bad time management, but those answers are wrong. Procrastination is not a character flaw. It is not a productivity problem. It is an emotion regulation problem. And once you understand what is actually happening inside your brain, everything changes. Psychologist Piers Steele at the University of Calgary spent over a decade analyzing 800 studies on procrastination. What he found contradicted almost everything pop psychology had been saying for years. People do not avoid tasks because they are bad at managing time. They avoid them because the task triggers a negative emotion, anxiety, self-doubt, boredom, and the brain does what it was built to do. It moves away from the discomfort. That is the whole mechanism. Avoidance feels better than starting. Think about the last time you procrastinated on something important. You probably did not sit there doing nothing. You cleaned. You checked your phone. You did other tasks. Your brain found a dozen ways to feel productive while avoiding the one thing that mattered. That is not laziness. That is your nervous system managing its own discomfort in real time. Psychologist Timothy Cycle at Carleton University calls this the feel-good now trap. When you avoid a task, you get an immediate reward. Relief. The anxiety drops. The dread lifts. And your brain logs that. Avoidance equals relief. So the next time that task appears, your brain already knows the fastest route to feeling okay again. This is why willpower almost never works. You are not fighting laziness. You are fighting a trained reward loop. Now here is where it gets stranger. The emotion your brain is trying to escape is often not about the task itself. It is about what the task means. Research by Fushia Saroi at the University of Sheffield found that procrastination is strongly linked to self-worth. When a task is connected to how you see yourself, your intelligence, your competence, not starting becomes protection. If you never truly try, you can never truly fail. The project stays perfect in your imagination. Your brain is not avoiding the work. It is protecting your self-image. This is why the things you procrastinate on most are almost never the ones that mean nothing to you. They are the ones attached to your identity, your future, your fear of finding out you are less than you hoped. The tasks you avoid most are the ones you care about most. That is the cruel irony at the center of all of this. So what actually works? The most counterintuitive finding in procrastination research is that motivation does not come before action. It comes after. Most people wait to feel ready. They wait to feel motivated, but that moment almost never arrives on its own. You do not feel like starting and then start. You start and then you feel like continuing. Cycle's research found that even 2 minutes of genuine engagement, not planning, not thinking about it, actually doing it, significantly reduces the emotional charge around a task. The brain updates its threat assessment. The thing stops feeling like a monster and starts feeling like a task. And Siroa found something else. People who respond to procrastination with self-criticism procrastinate more in the future. The shame makes the task feel more threatening, which makes avoidance feel more necessary. The harsh inner voice is not motivating you. It is making things worse. Self-compassion, simply acknowledging that you avoided something and choosing to try again, breaks the loop more effectively than guilt ever could. So the next time you catch yourself doing anything other than the thing you are supposed to be doing, you are not looking at laziness. You are looking at a brain that feels something and is doing the only thing it knows how to do with that feeling. The question is not whether you can force it to stop. The question is whether you can give it something small enough to start. Right now, there is something you are supposed to be doing. And for the first time, you might actually understand why you are not.